Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. Roberto Carlos, Platini, Rodri, not the most accurate pass. Ibrahimovic going after that. Vieira, passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great vision. Oh, that's delightful. Very nicely done. Cross to the back post. Cleared away. And here's Figo. It's Figo! There was plenty of power on that.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gullit attempts a clearance. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now that's well seen too. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. So it is still 0-0. Cafu. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Referee has just said play on. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Figo. And it's lofted through here. Roberto Carlos makes the interception.
Portugal really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
That is good alertness. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Gullit. Gullit. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Platini. Looking for the run. Platini. Crunching tackle. They've played it short. Cafu. And it's Roberto Carlos. Crossed into the box. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Pullet clears without hesitation. That's destined for the flank. Some good work on the right flank here. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Figo, nicely weighted ball. And the finish! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Knocks it out wide. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Nigeria are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 21. Sidorf.
So let's get the ball rolling. Nigeria leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Best very much a man of this moment. Messi. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10. Número 3.
So we have movement on
Roberto
both
Carlos.
benches.
Número 9.
Nigeria are
Ibrahimovic.
sitting pretty, 2-0
Volta ao
up.
seu lugar, Zé.
Well, that's a real psychological
Número 11.
weight off their shoulders, I think.
Neymar.
It's a very different
Número
game now with
15.
2 up.
Número 19.
Seedorf. Rummenigge.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Hullet. Oh, shooting chance! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 22. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 7. Bale.
And it's Figo. Nigeria will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Looking to play him in. Maldini finds himself offside. "60 minutes played. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Played back into the centre.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And they're on him in a flash. Not much subtlety about that challenge. It's going to be another throw. Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. Neymar. Van Bommel. That's been cut out, well played. Neuer punts it upfield. Vieira. Desai. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Desai cuts out the pass. Vieira. Oh, it's Bale! Not a bad try by any means.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Taken back almost at once. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, no joy this time. Rafael Varane. Defending was strong and firm. Vieira. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Figo. Maldini. Van Bommel. Well read, nice interception. And it's Neymar. Varane calmly anticipates.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well measured. That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Just 5 minutes left. That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Seedorf. Here's Vieira. And this is Bale. Bale! No, just not quite.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And here's Bale. He's got to be disappointed with that. Bigo is in a really good position out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. And we're done. Nigeria are enjoying their moments of